Once upon a time, in the lush green village of Sirivara, there lived an old wise elephant named Elara. Elara was not just an elephant, he was the eldest and most respected among the animals of the forest. His wisdom had guided the animals through many challenges and helped maintain peace and harmony in the forest. Elara lived at the heart of the forest, near the crystal river, which sparkled like diamonds under the sunlight. The animals of Sirivara often gathered by the river to listen to Elara's stories and seek his guidance. Among these animals was a young and curious squirrel named Nima. Nima had a heart full of questions and a mind brimming with dreams. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Nima approached Elara with a question that had been bothering her. Elara, Nima began hesitantly, "Why do we have to share the forest with everyone? Wouldn't it be better if we kept all the resources for ourselves?" Elara smiled gently, understanding the innocence behind Nima's question. "Ah, Nima," he said, his voice calm and soothing, "let me tell you a story. Long ago, Sirivara was not as peaceful as it is today. The animals lived in constant conflict, each group thinking that they deserved more than the others. The elephants believed that their size and strength entitled them to the largest share of the forest, while the birds claimed that the skies and the tallest trees were theirs alone. The squirrels hoarded all the nuts, and the deer guarded the meadows fiercely. One day, a severe drought hit Sirivara. The crystal river, which had always been abundant, began to dry up. Food became scarce, and the animals, already divided, grew even more selfish and hostile. The once lively forest was filled with the sounds of arguments and fights. Amidst this chaos, a wise old tortoise named Taro decided that something had to be done. Taro was known for his slow but thoughtful approach to the problems, and he believed that only by working together could the animals survive the drought. He called for a council meeting at the great banyan tree, hoping to bring all the animals together. The animals, desperate for a solution, reluctantly agreed to attend the meeting. As they gathered under the shade of the banyan tree, Taro began to speak. "My friends," he said, "we are facing a great challenge. The drought has taken away our food and water. And if we continue fight among ourselves, none of us will survive." "But what can we do?" asked a worried deer. "We need food and water to live." Taro nodded. "Yes, we do. But if we work together, we can find a way to share the resources we have left. We must learn to trust and help each other." At first, the animals were skeptical. They had spent so long competing for resources that the idea of sharing seemed foreign to them. But As Taro continued to speak, his words began to sink in. The animals realized that their selfishness had only made their situation worse. Slowly but surely, the animals of Sirivara started to change. The elephants used their strength to dig deeper wells, hoping to find water underground. The birds with their keen eyes searched for hidden sources of food. The squirrels, expert climbers, gathered nuts and shared them with those who couldn't reach the trees. The deer, agile and quick, scouted the forest for any signs of water or food. As they worked together, the animals discovered that their combined efforts were far more effective than working alone. The wells dug by the elephants revealed underground streams, providing much-needed water. The birds found hidden berry bushes, and the squirrels' hoards were enough to feed everyone. The deer led the way to new meadows where grass was still green. The drought was still challenging, but the animals of Sirivara faced it united. They learned that by sharing their resources and talents, they could overcome even the toughest obstacles. Over time, the crystal river began to flow again, and the forest flourished once more. From that day on, the animals of Sirivara never forgot the lesson they had learned. They continued to share and help each other, knowing that their strength lay in their unity. The forest became a haven of peace and prosperity, where every animal, big or small, was valued and respected. Elora looked at Nima with kind eyes. "You see, Nima," he said, "the forest is home to all of us. By sharing and working together, we ensure that everyone can thrive. Greed and selfishness only lead to misery, but kindness and cooperation bring happiness and harmony." Nima nodded. Understanding the wisdom in Elra's words, she realized that the strength of the forest came from its diversity and the willingness of its inhabitants to support one another. As the night deepened and the stars twinkled above, Nima curled up in her cozy nest, feeling a sense of warmth and gratitude. She knew that she was part of a wonderful community and that by helping others, she was also helping herself. And so, under the watchful eyes of the ancient Elora, the forest of Sirivara continued to thrive, a testament to power of unity and the importance of sharing. Moral of the story: the true strength of a community lies in the willingness of its members to support and share with one another. By working together and valuing each individual's contributions, we can overcome any challenge and create a harmonious and prosperous environment for all. May this story fill your heart with the warmth of kindness and the joy of togetherness. Sweet dreams, Nima, and remember, you are never alone in the forest of life. Good night.